What's the proposition for wealth? Wealth has always fascinated us as a channel because it's a really big pool of capital. For starters, it's growing. Not every pool of capital, if you go across all of them, is growing to the extent that wealth is. And they're historically underallocated to alternatives. Now, everybody has a unique target and rationale for that target. But if you take all of the individuals in the world, there's approximate 5% exposure to alternatives across all of them. If you look at a large institution, it's 2 or 3 or 4 times that. It's in the mid-20s. There are also individuals in wealth as a segment at the very beginning of this kind of education curve and this implementation of alternatives in the portfolio. So it's really exciting. Said another way, there's a big need. And what we've seen particularly in the last 3 years, is that's being met with a lot of innovation by investment managers, Goldman being one of them.
So we'll come on to the innovation, but let me just circle back to, you mentioned the education piece. What's the state of affairs with regards to the knowledge on the private wealth manager side?
Definitely. I mean, critical, I always say, it's not the wealth segment alone that is owed educational alternatives. Honestly, it's every segment. It doesn't matter who you are. There's a lot of complexity to alternative markets. There's a lot of differences in, how liquid they are, the fee structures. They're all different from one another. And so education is absolutely critical. It almost doesn't matter who you are. But individuals, because of where wealth and individuals are in that journey that I was talking about so early in the allocations that they're making, we think that wealth as a channel is owed really rich, really robust education partnership.